TJ here with a beginner's guide to Terminator. Basically just go over his base kit without variation specific moves and discuss how I'm able to play him so well considering I can't see and people claim this character is stubby, terrible range, whatever. Kind of the point when if he wins the neutral, it's party time. Anyway, so here's the thing. Terminator, his archetype is pretty much like a grappler, like rushdown. Like he wants to be in your face. There's nothing but in your face for this character. You can alter his ranges a little bit based on what specials he has. Like if you have Running Man, you can play a little more mid-range because of the threat of the tackle. If you have the Endo-Lunge and Cyber Rift combinate, like both of them combined into one variation, you can actually play like mid and full screen a lot easier because it's the threat of a low or an overhead. They both travel pretty far. But as far as like variationless Terminator goes, your only specials you get are the shotgun, which is crucial. Shotgun is one of the key moves for Terminator. You get the base command grab, Gorilla Press Slam, which is down, back, forward 2. It's a high grab. I guess he grabs them by the throat and flips them to the other side. 12%. We amplify on startup, 17% throws in full screen, so a lot of corner carry with that. And then you amplify it and hold down, you restand them, you're plus 10 in their face. You can do like a little micro dash into stand 1-2-1 or back 3-1, but every other button you have will work, so back 1, oh, apparently, why didn't it work? Usually, oh, maybe, I don't know. Maybe a weird spacing thing with Sub-Zero, I don't know. But you can like go into forward 4, and because it's plus 10, it's really strictly a 6-frame mid that's like decent damage, special cancelable, all that. And if Killing Machine is like one of the moves that are not the biggest, like it's nothing to write home about, but it's nothing like terrible. It really is just negate projectile chip, more or less. Honestly, if you have the choice, switch it for TDE, because the teleport. The teleport is like so ridiculous. We'll cover it in its own thing. But as far as your normals you want to use, basically you can use any normal he has. The only string I'd say you don't really want to use a whole lot is 2-1-2. It's high mid overhead, step to unblock, but it's a flawless block cap, right? Thing is, that string becomes more useful when you have special moves like the low ground pound or Running Man, because that stagger, there's an overhead stagger right at the end. At the end you have to stand block it to flawless block or whatever. But if you're looking out for the flawless block, then the mid command grab, the running man grab will get you, or the low ground pound will get you, right? So it's a little more useful there, but realistically it's not the best thing. You get a pretty decent knockdown, right? You're still in their face, like you can literally like 2-2, and without moving, just do stand 1-2-1, just jab them, right? Generally speaking, 2-1-2 is the least useful, but it still has a use. Now here's 1-2-1. 1-2-1 is by far the strongest normal he has, in the sense that it has pretty good like movement. Like I'm just gonna go full screen. 1-2-1, 1-2-1, 1-2-1, right? So like it can move you pretty good. Like basic. Let me see. Do 1-2-1 or 1-2-3 into 1-2-1. Like it'll whip punishes pretty good. Like it'll carry you pretty good. Like I don't know, it's such a good string. 1-2-1, hit confirm all the way through. So you can do 1-2-1 shotgun, 1-2 shotgun, 1-2 running man, 1-2-1 overhead. Like 1-2-1 is a great string. So the next one we're gonna talk about it's oh, by the way, sorry. The strings that are safe are the ones I'm going over right now. So 2-1. So stand 2-1 is -5, 2-1-2 is +2 with flawless block gap. Stand 1-2-1 no gap, -5 on block. I think stand 1-2 is like -3 or something. Not sure exactly on that one. I don't remember what stand 1 is either. And then so next one is back 3. This is a 10-frame mid. Stand 1 is a 7-frame jab. Stand 2 is a 9-frame jab. Both of them are highs. Back 3 is a 10-frame mid. It's hit confirmable. It's the highest damage string he has. Like hit confirmable string, so you can do back 3-1 shotgun. Boom, there's like 22 whatever percent into plus 16. Right. There's a full string is back 3-1-2. It sends him full screen. Now, people are like, oh, you don't want to be full screen with Terminator. Right, you don't want to. But I personally don't have a problem with it because you time it right, you can get Running Man anyway. Or you can, like there's things you can do to close the gap and play mind games anyway with him. So it's not a big deal for me, personally. Back 3-1-2 is safe all the way through. Technically speaking, it's punishable. It's -8. But because of the pushback, it's like nobody's really going to punish it. And on block, of course, back 3-1's -7, so you can do like a flawless block setup. Back 3 is like -9. Like the data is fairly negative for what it is, but it's such a strong stagger, especially when you add Running Man to the mix. Running Man is like one of the crucial specials for Terminator. I think most people know that by now, though. Back 3-1-2 is just a really strong string. And it's great for damage too. Like for something basic like this. Let me see. 4-3-2, back 3-1 command grab. Boom, 29% for 1 bar, right? They're full screen, corner carry, whatever. Problem is because of the recovery on back 3-1, it's punishable as hell on breakaway. So you have to auto your combos. So you like stand 1-2 or down 1. Like I see some people do that, like down 1 as a combo thing. And I'm like, all right, cool. Like I see what you're doing there, like trying to keep it as safe as possible. I get it. Works, right? So after back 3-1-2, we have 4-3-2 and 4-2. I'm just gonna lump them both in. These are low and overhead starters, so 4-2 1+3 is overhead into high grab. 4-3-2 is a low into overhead. The overhead by itself, the 4-2 is like is punishable. You can sometimes get away with it with just not doing anything after because people are expecting the grab or some other special move follow up. Because the thing with the overhead, you have to commit. Like there's no way you're like hit confirming this. Like it's 18 frame overhead, which is decent enough speed, but you can't hit confirm it. You gotta commit. You gotta commit to grab or whatever you want to do, right? So you might as well just go YOLO, right? So that's what I do. I just go straight up, go 4-2 in a command grab. I don't care. Like I might as well get the damage if I can. Sometimes I do overhead into the teleport because teleport's the only special that can make it completely safe. There is a mix-up between 4-2 1+3 and the 4-2 the close rolling ion grenade if you have the special move. There's a legit mix, like there's no gap. 4-2 into overhead or the low not real, you can jab out of them. 4-2 in the Running Man tackle, same deal, not real. Basically 4-2 into teleport is the only true way to stay safe as far as I'm aware. It's a strong normal. It's basically the way I see it and the way I use it for conditioning. I will throw overhead until the one time I'm thinking you're not gonna block low or not gonna block, then I'll throw